and welcome to the Teaching Corner. We've been talking about different ways to do letter formation, whether it was edible or non-edible, but today I wanted to give you 10 different ways that you can do it that are not messy. I know as an itinerant teacher or as a tutor that is going from student to student to student, sometimes you don't have time to clean up a whole lot, or maybe you're just a parent that can't handle the mess today, which I totally understand. So here are some ways that you can practice letter formation with your child that aren't messy. The first way is air writing, and that's just taking our fingers and drawing the letter in the air. The great thing about this is it's gross motor, and also if you have a large number of students, you can stand behind them and watch. If the teacher's doing it in front of the class, the assistant can be behind them and watching to see if they're doing it correctly or if somebody's starting backwards. Another thing that you can do is what's called screenwriting. So this is just one of those plastic canvas that you can get at the art store, and I've just taken Sharpie marker and drawn lines, but this also helps to keep it gross motor and whole arm for the child. So you can use screenwriting, or you could even use carpet. Another thing that you could do is a whiteboard. If you have a whiteboard at the front of your classroom, I actually saw a tutor where they had taken painter's tape and this was permanently on their board. The cool thing about this is you can keep it gross motor, or we can make it fine motor depending on how big of a line you do. Something, if you absolutely have zero supplies, the child can do desk writing. You can use 2 fingers on your desk and just write on the surface right in front of you. In one of the videos that I did before, I showed you how we could use glitter letters. So I just got them at the Dollar Tree, and I'll link that video down below. I also in that video did where you can do hand sanitizer or gel to create a surface that you can write on. Another way you can do that is with paint, and this is just a Ziploc bag, and I've just put red paint inside of it, and then I've used Gorilla Tape around it so it won't spill out, but you can use this for the child to write. Something else you can do if you're wanting to create, like if you have sandpaper letters, if you purchase those, or if you need to, this is just glitter paper. And then you could make the letter on here. You could either draw it out and the child just trace over the drawing, or you could cut it out if you wanted to make your own individual. Something else that you can do, and you could get these at the dollar store if you purchase them online, these are magnetic letters. So they would stick to, some kind of metal surface, like if you had a cookie sheet or something, but the students then can trace these with their fingers if you want to. I actually got these letters out of a puzzle, and they're very textured, and there's one texture on one side and a different texture on the other side. So that provides a lot of kinesthetic input. And the last thing that I have is what is called Magna letters. And so this is cool. It shows the letter formation for the kids, but as they draw on it, the magnets pop up, if you can see on the letter J, and then to make them go down, you just push on them and they go back in. So this is a nice other kinesthetic way for kids to be able to work on letter formation without it getting messy. I hope that was helpful. If it was, please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you later. Bye.